Now this is a parade, Terry. A big, big parade.
Bill, I've never seen anything like it. We have an advantage point sitting up here on the bridge. I have been watching this parade come down the street for 10 minutes and it's still not even here yet.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited.
No, the whole thing of the Lone Ranger Parade for Brace Beamer. The history,
Right.
Terry?
Our own Brace Beamer, the radio original Lone Ranger, living in this community with his horse Silver for many years, actually, until his death. And from what I understand, well, I know that his family grew up here as well,
Right.
and we are drawing people in from out of state for this parade. This entire parade is in his honor.
Absolutely. We got the grandson of Bryce Beamer, Bob Daniels, will be a partner in the parade. We'll see that too.
And also in the parade, and I'm really excited to meet her, is a woman who actually, when she was 5 years old, was on the radio show with Brace. There's a few people in this community I've been able to talk to that knew Brace Beamer, as well as my own mother. But this woman actually acted with her on the radio show.
Oh, outstanding, outstanding. Here comes the American Legion Post 108. There's American Vets, the VFW, the Legion Riders right behind them. And the VFW ladies, by the way, they're going to have an auxiliary now, the Charter Organizational Meeting, Thursday, August 15th at 7 o'clock at the American Legion VFW Hall, 130 East Drainer, Oxford. So they're going to organizational meeting for the new auxiliary for the VFW.
And they're always looking for more, right?
Right, right. I'm very proud of our troops. They're still walking. It's 8/10 of a mile for this parade.
Yep, they started out at Drainer and 24 Washington Street, and
Right.
we are at the bridge, the very north end of town. And guiding your troops, or the troops, is Oxford's own police department.
That's right. Now the gentleman here with the blue flag, he's got the brown uniform. He is a Vietnam veteran, a Silver Star gentleman. He lost his arm and parts of his body in the war. He's the commander of the VFW Post 108 too. What a great guy, Jim Hubbard.
Really interesting man to talk to, too. Very humble, serves that Post 108 endlessly and effortlessly.
And right behind him is another gentleman with a white shirt and a camouflage from him. He's another Silver Star from Vietnam. Lost his arm also. Silver Star is it's an award star for Silver Stars, an amazing did they at the war.
And also the Poppy Queen of this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's really been all over town the last couple months. She's very involved with the Post.
Oh, there's Steve Cameron. He's the commander of the Young Marines, the young man with a white hat. We always harass him with a white hat. He says, that's a lid. He said, it's a lid. Okay. Hey, Cease, good to see you, buddy. And there's his Young Marines right behind him.
He's got quite a group behind him, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're doing great.
Looks like a young man of about 10, 11 years old.
Yep.
And a little Lone Ranger following him up.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, guys.
Here come the American Legion Riders. Anything we have a cemetery with the military people, our riders are always there. Oh, they got the mask on today too.
They go across the state and do that,
Yes,
right?
they do.
It doesn't matter where they are. They'll
The
go.
riders got their mask on. That's very cool.
The Lone Riders.
Yep. Here comes a Jeep. That's a Korean War for Jeep. And the guy in the Coast Guard behind him is Tom and Norman. He's the driver in his Jeep. And
He's
now-
got it easy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Everybody else marched down here.
And there we go, the Wells Fargo horse stagecoach.
Wells Fargo. I'm telling you, Rod Charles worked endlessly on this entire parade, and finally, in the end, we got the Wells Fargo stagecoach. I believe people can, after the parade, I think they're going to stick around for a little bit and let people look inside. That stagecoach has been all over the country. Looks like there's some little ones in there.
Yeah. Dave McMahon, the bagpiper dude.
Followed up by the bagpiper. Long walk, a lot of breath for that walk.
Here's the parade marshals right there.
Mr. Sherman and Pete Cologne. Jim Sherman is Been a big figure in this community for a lot of years. Also a neighbor of Brace Beamer. Good friends. Pete Colon is also was good friends with Brace Beamer. Pete Colon owned Gus's and the steakhouse in Lake Orion.
Now here's our little pals coming in, 10 to 20 dogs from the Canine Academy in Oxford.
Obviously that academy works. Those dogs are really behaving.
Oh, they are. They're well-trained animals. They're something.
Very often you see animals walking in a parade like this and they're all over the place.
Little one in the middle, little fluff little dog.
Aww.
He wants to see what's going on.
And right in the lead is a pit. I have to say, pits are one of my favorite. They get a bad rap, and they're just the most gentle dogs at home. There's quite a few of them, my goodness.
Right behind that is Northeast Oakland Historical Society.
Yay. They also have done a lot of work on this parade this year.
Oh my goodness, look, be the Model T. Who's there? It's Paws.
Paws!
From the Tiger Dude.
Yay! Subasardi's riding in the car down there. Subasardi is certainly very active in this community and everything, but she's taken on, since her retirement, taken on the lion's portion of a lot of the archival work at the Historical Society or at our own museum right in the corner of Burdick and Washington
we can hear
Street.
now, right behind it, the
Yay,
Oxford High School
Oxford
Marching Band.
Volunteering their time to do this today. They don't have to be here. I'm sure many of them would rather be up north, but actually if you're from Oxford, there's no place you'd rather be today than at this parade. And there's our fire chief, Chief Schultz, with Tony the Tiger. Oh, that's that lion, the Detroit Tiger, sorry.
Paw. There you go, guys.
Yay.
The music.
They are all in step, too.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Oh, they're having fun.
And y'all got the mask. Oh, the mask for the Lone Ranger.
great.
Right behind him, Girl Scouts troop number 7945.
Marching in costume with Sasha Samborski. Must be her troop.
Well, Randy's going to leave.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're leaving.
Randy Davis in his Cadillac, he's going home. He's had enough.
Bye-bye, Randy.
Bye.
That marching band was excellent going by, and that they don't just get out on the field and start marching. That takes a lot of early morning work and practice.
Absolutely.
Probably one of the best days of my life was being in the marching band in high school. A little bit of a lag here. It looks like representatives from
Rogers,
Congressman
Congress,
Rogers. Yay. Making a show for us.
Come on, the parade's slowing down here. Keep them up, guys. We got Elgin Nichols, our photographer today. We bunged him up to the gate up here at the bridge. Don't jump, Elgin. It'll be okay.
He's got the high wire job this week.
Yep. This is the first time we've been at the bridge for the parade, though. It's a good place to look at it.
Yeah.
I have a float from the Cub Scout Pack 4.
We're supposed to have the Rough Riders.
Ooh.
Hello. It's tough to stay in sync when you're in a parade that's as long as this one. Oxford's longest parade.
say who that I
This
see
is the
walking.
elephant. Greater Oakland County reps.
Is it our friend Jacobson?
Looks like
Well, it's not up here,
Bill
but
Barron.
it looks like Jacobson or one of
Yeah,
our
looks like Brad to
people.
me.
Yeah.
Of
Oh, yeah,
course,
both of them
he'd show
spies
up
too,
at
I
his
think.
hometown Oxford.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacobson and Mike Spies.
Oh, yeah, Mike
Yeah,
Spiz. Yeah.
yeah.
County Commissioner Spiz. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hey, hey, Brad.
We got a bird's eye view today. Hi, Brad. How are ya?
There you go.
Followed
There's-
up by the float.
Yeah, there's Cub Scout 4 again.
That's a long walk for those little guys.
Yeah, but they went on a float. They're smart.
Ah, yeah, these in the float and the little guys behind them. Boy, they're troopers, aren't they? That Cub Scout Pack 4. They've walked a long way.
Yeah. Another band. I hear a band coming up too.
Can't have too many bands in a parade. That's what
right.
I think. Looks like Windstar Farms is represented today.
Oh. Windstar Farms is coming up. 2 llamas.
Llamas, not alpacas, and they're all spitters,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Don't want to get too
And
close
the
to them.
alpacas are always just, I want to be a llama. You know, little
Oh,
bitty
they're a
guys.
llama
Yeah.
wannabe. They're wonderful.
Oh, they are.
Diamonds in the fluff. You know, actually, we have quite a few alpaca farms and llama farms in this area. We
Yes,
can
we
have
do.
the biggest parade Oxford's ever had, and we have llamas too.
Yep. They're cute animals. Like you said, they do spit from periodically,
They
get
do.
upset. Yeah.
And they're shy, but gentle creatures.
Yeah, when they, Terry and I, we went to alpacas sometimes. We hip to them hum when they get excited.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
they were humming. There was a little guy just humming away.
Yep.
Good background music for our show on
That's right.
our community access. We're
Oh.
always looking for good stuff like that.
I like the Lone Ranger hats on, I think.
Oh, they do have their hats on. Looks like one's kind of slowing down.
Yeah.
I'm done. Don't want to play anymore.
Oh, the biplane, you can't hear
Yay.
it. And I can't get it, but there's a big biplane coming by. Old airplane.
He's either enjoying the show or becoming part of the show. But
Yeah.
it's appropriate having a biplane fly over the Lone Ranger Parade. Oh my goodness, aren't they sweet?
Okay, here's the grandson. Bob Daniels, the grandson of Bryce Beamer, coming up in that van.
Traveled up here from Tennessee, I believe. He's probably got some good stories to tell.
Oh, I bet he does.
Now, I know that some of his grandchildren were raised here in Oxford, graduated, or would have graduated from the high school in the mid-'80s.
Right. Bryce Beamer was such a good guy. He came in Silver and came into the schools. They come in on Thanksgiving, give candy to the kids at Centennial Park. He was a great gentleman.
Yeah, that's the stories that I continue to hear. And just a good neighbor in the community. So you decide. We'll see if he looks like his grandpa.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit.
Yep. And, Spa on the Lake.
Chuck Schneider was.
Chuck Snyder in there.
Yeah. Oxford and Orion guy. With one of his treasured vehicles. I know he's one of those Jay Leno types. He likes having old cars. And this is probably one of my favorite pieces of the parade is the 5th Michigan Regiment Band.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I think I'm going to gazebo for today at noon, I believe.
Right. Giving us a concert.
Yeah.
It's
Flint?
an honor to have them here. from
Absolutely.
Flint.
Flint, Michigan Regiment Band. Right behind, Boy Scout Stoop 366.
Boy, they're dressed in their uniforms and everything. That's really, really an interesting sight.
Sandstone Farms Rescue Animal Unit. Sandstone Farms Rescue.
Not too far from this area, I think.
Oh, there's Shane and Rick. A stilt walker and juggler.
That is a long walk for
Yeah.
that guy, isn't it? He's making short work of it with those long legs. Animal rescue farms are few and far between around here, but that's all out of the love of their heart. They do all that as volunteer work. There's
Exactly.
our library director, Brian Cloutier.
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Radio show actress Shirley Ann Russell.
There she is. Although it was a while ago, they say she still has some pretty good memories of working with Brace Beamer on the radio show. We're going to have a chance to catch up with her after the parade. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, in the pickup truck. I don't know what's going in there.
A
Cute little people.
tiny little bitty horse in the back of that
Oh.
truck. Isn't that cute? Ah,
Oh, Shirley Ann Russell. Here
Mechanical.
she comes.
in the wagon.
Oh,
Yay.
let me look at this one really close here. The Pistons cheerleaders. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, you want to introduce them,
Elgin,
Bill?
close up, please. Oh my goodness. Hello, girls.
Affiliated with one of our own
Right.
from the boutique downtown, who works for the Detroit Pistons.
Wave, girls.
Yep.
Yep.
Bet they like their job. You like yours right now too, right? And the Knights of Columbus. You know, it's not just the Oxford community that's celebrating this. This is Lake Orion
They got their mask on
making a
too.
grand show in the Oxford Lone Ranger Parade. Dressed to the nines, aren't they?
Yeah. The Lepping family. 2 donkeys. And a little pony.
Tom Lepping and his family.
Oh, Lake Orion youth football and marching. I mean, football.
Cheerleaders.
Yep. Oh, they're having fun.
Oh. They're out in force.
Oh, it's Oxford. Oxford, that's football. Okay.
Lake Orion and Oxford have a league together when they're that age, and it's a great place for them to start. And obviously, it does us well because Oxford and Orion both have a great team.
Yeah. Oh, they found the camera now. There you go. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good.
In the red car, the Ms. Senior Michigan Rosalind. Okay, you tell me.
Gastella,
Oh, there you go.
who actually won by singing an aria, an
Right.
opera.
That's right.
Bless her heart. Beautiful lady.
She was very nice to come to the Strawberry Festival too. She was here
Right.
too.
I would ride in the parade too if I got to go in that
Oh, yeah.
Jaguar
That's
XKE. Really gracious lady. She didn't intend to run in those contests, and then just something told her to do it. And soft-spoken, graceful woman.
The wrestling club just came through.
Cowboy zombies coming up, huh? Wonder what those are.
Okay, yeah. Oakland County Sheriff Department with the SWAT, DARE
Got it.
vehicles. And there's our sheriff. Oakland County Sheriff.
Mike Bouchard.
Yep.
Huh, that's a nice turnout. Good morning.
He's very nice. He went to the Strawberry
Thanks
Festival
for being
also.
here. Good for him. Quite a SWAT team behind him.
Yep.
Don't make him use it. And the boat patrol. They're busy guys this time of year, I'm sure.
Whoa.
Now we get the good old cars coming up.
That's pretty cute.
Says Teresa, do you think this is Doc Dewey's car? That's cute.
Now, some of these old classic cars, I think Kurt Graham is doing some videotaping today in downtown Oxford.
They're getting their practice for the Woodward Dream Cruise coming up.
Yeah.
This is the Lakeland water purification, which we're
Oh, the Lakeland Water
pleased to
Softening.
have in our community.
Oh, there comes Indian.
Oh yeah,
There's
there's
a Tonto
Tonto,
dude.
right.
Oh.
He actually designed this costume. This gentleman made this costume himself, bless his heart.
Yeah.
With
Lone
his two
Ranger
little
Tonto.
cowgirls.
Yeah. Here comes the little farmals, tractors.
Costume is definitely indicative of the movie with the crow on top of his head. These wonderful old tractors.
Very good.
Oh, I remember my dad driving one of those. And in this community, the time that Brace Beamer lived here, it wasn't unusual to see somebody driving to their neighbor's house for a chat on one of these grand old tractors.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
you didn't have your horse, you took your tractor. Yesteryear's Farm Tractor Club. What a great club to belong to. If anybody's interested in joining a tractor club, they can contact Nelson Cage, K-A-G-E. Wow. And there's our Noda bus.
Oh.
Of course, what would a parade be without the Noda bus?
That's right. Little big old Coors truck.
An old Coors cooler truck. Wow. Wonderful.
Another old, cute old truck.
The authenticity is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody's put a lot of time and elbow grease into those. Hard to tell who's in there.
I don't know what's in that.
Hello.
Oh, what in the world is that?
Oh
Look at-
my goodness. Little.
Is that Randy
is
Davison?
That a donkey? Miniature horse
Yep.
animal unit. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that a little baby?
Oh, too sweet. With Charlene Morgan and her horse and cart. Enjoy
And
the ride.
Look at that attack dog with 2 leashes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, we
That's
got
a way
it.
to keep that one under control.
Oh, one didn't quite make it. She got it on her lap now. Couldn't quite make it
That
all
was
the
a
way.
long parade.
Got little hats on. They're ready.
Oh, little glittery cowboy hats.
Yeah. Oh, Camp Bow Wow.
Ah. Actually, they're doing pretty good keeping in order, aren't they? Now that's the Lake Orion
Yeah.
band. I know that song. Very nice that the surrounding communities wanted to join in on our celebration and make it a huge success, which it is.
Oh, the Torque
Here's
team.
the robotics.
I'm sorry, yeah. Torque team 2137. Got a little robot cooking. Whoop, there he goes.
Boy, those competitions are serious nationally as well.
Oh,
These
yes.
kids take it seriously. A lot of engineers in that group. Taking their computer for a walk as well. Take some coordination for those two. Oh, boink. Throwing basketballs, that's awesome. Oak Point Stables.
Yeah. Oak Point Stables.
Nice. 3 horses and 6 marchers. I think they gained a couple, didn't they? Good for them.
Be a Different. One of the good stores downtown Oxford.
Be Different has been kind of a mainstay for us for about 10 years now.
Yep.
It's really nice to see them stick around.
Lake Orion Dragon Marching Band from
Yay!
Lake Orion.
Good old green and white.
My grandson was in Lake Orion High School marching band when he was was that 3 years ago? 3 years, I think it was. They were second state.
I was just going to
Lake
say
Orion
they
is
were
always a
looking-
first or second
Yep.
and marching band in the state. They're
Yep.
incredibly great band.
Done really well, and their percussions are really going crazy too this last 2 years.
Oh, very good.
I'll do you a favor and not sing the song, okay?
Yep. We'll enjoy. Oakland County Sheriff, the Lone Ranger, and Tano right in front of us.
We are
Lone Ranger.
finally the focus of the parade.
And the mounted deputies in Oakland County. Hey guys.
Nice,
And
nice.
here comes Don Brantley and her crew.
With
The harness
shoveling
crews.
in. The
They're
heart
following-
of Oxford, right there.
Following the horses. Good job, guys.
I'll tell you what, and they never complain about the job that they are asked to do in this community. This DPW is the very best.
Oh, Dan Bradley is a very good
around.
gentleman. So nice, so good to this village. So happy to have him here at the village.
All you have to do is look at that crew, and everybody knows those faces. They've been together forever.
Yep.
Now we have fire trucks here from Addison,
Oh my. Addison Fire Department, Brandon, Metamora, Oakland Township, Orion Township
Orion.
and Oxford Fire Department.
And Buckhorn Towing leading the pack. There's Rod.
There's Rod. There's Rod Charles.
the star of the show, or Rod Charles. Rod Charles, the star of the show.
Yeah. My goodness.
Oakland Fire.
Well, Terry, what do you think?
I don't know, Bill. I'm speechless. I'm so excited about what an awesome event we just got to witness.
It's my 10 years at the Village of Oxford. This is the biggest parade I've enjoyed. Incredibly great movie, great parade.
I couldn't be prouder. Truly, truly, truly a great event.
Elgin, look down at the village to see all that people out there. That's amazing. Everybody like Orion and Oxford.
Yeah, it's the most people I've seen in this community for one event ever. And
Yep.
I've been around this community my whole life.
Our congratulations to Rod Charles,
Rod Charles.
Joe Young, Sue.
CJ Carnecchio, both of the Shermans put so much time and effort into this. I hate to start listing people because I know
Oh, I know.
Kathy Willoughby has put a lot of time into this. It's just a successful event. Let's have more.
There more. Do it again. Absolutely. I can look down the middle of the straight. Who's down in the middle? CJ.
Ah, that's
He'll be on the
fantastic.
Oxford leader next week. The end of the parade with 2 scooters and Silver.
Silver doesn't want to leave Oxford.
Yes, scooters are
Silver's-
leaving. We had enough. We're going home.
What a fantastic event. And many thanks to all those who tried to get south or north on M24
Oh, yes.
on this Saturday.
Yep.
Sorry about that, but what an event.
Yep. So Terry, Bill Service, I think we're done.
We're done. I'm going to go downtown, Bill, and mix in the crowd and just get caught up in the spirit of Lone Ranger Days in Oxford.
There you go. Thanks so very much.
And thanks to our camera person,
Thanks, Alton.
Algin Nichols. He braved it today.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Let's get some names here.
I'm Susan Nasser. I'm the village clerk here in the village of Oxford. This is my husband, Gary.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Tell us what you're doing here. These look awesome.
Well, what we're doing, I'm running the DDA booth right now. We have information and the House of His Presence. The ladies made some cupcakes for us, and we're handing them out to anybody who wants a cupcake. Come and get a cupcake.
Come and get a cupcake.
Well, these are wonderful. Now, who did you say made these?
These are made over here by the House of His Presence. They're a new church in the area. They're over at the middle school on Sundays.
Okay, well, welcome to them. These look wonderful. What's the favorite? Everybody seems to be
You know
going for
what?
it.
I think the chocolate with the sprinkles seem to be the favorite of the day. The red velvet, I had a couple of girls fighting for those.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
they're gone now.
I think the red velvets have left this building.
And you got some like little miniature ones for
We
those of us
do.
watching the
And the
way,
little
right?
girls.
And the little girls.
The little girls are taking that, yes. Want a cupcake?
Would you
Come
like a
on
cupcake, young
over.
man?
Did you
Come
get a
on
look
and
at
get a
these here?
cupcake.
These are pretty good.
Come on and get a cupcake.
So if you're here at the Lone Ranger Parade, come on down and get a cupcake.
Well, we really appreciate you being here. So thank you.
Oh,
This is
absolutely.
wonderful. Have a great day.
Okay, you
are.
too.
Hi, you're Elena?
Yes, hi.
What are we in here? This is Taste of Oxford?
Yes.
Okay, and we're running, wow, look at these donuts. What's in this tent? What's going on in here?
Well, there's a bunch of things in the tent. There's, on the corner, there's what's it called? What's the restaurant on the corner called? Lily's, yes.
Lily's,
So
okay.
They serve diner food, and then there's wine the wine place in town,
I
and then we
see
have Burning Oak.
Victoria's.
But we
Okay.
have donuts and burgers.
Okay, now tell us about your place. Donuts and burgers.
Donuts, it's pretty self-explanatory. We have great donuts that we bake every morning, and then we have burgers at our place, and we have a donut burger, which is on a glazed donut bun.
Okay, that sounds a little odd to me. Is it popular?
Yes, it's very popular.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, we do. I mean, you can put it on any bun or any donut, but I mean, the glaze is the best. It's like sweet and salty at the same time. It's good.
All right. Well, it looks like everybody's having a great time here. Is there a favorite donut?
Mine is the cinnamon roll. I love it.
They
It's
do
great.
look really, really good. All right. Well, you guys have a great day.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming down here.
Thanks.
And enjoy the day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Hi, Matthew. How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Good, good. I guess welcome to Oxford Days. Celebrate Oxford.
Yeah, thanks. It's good. It's a good day.
Good, good. This is wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here? I really don't know anything about this, the Radio Lone Ranger and your art here.
Yeah, this is an original piece of art that we've done for the celebrating Lone Ranger and Brace Beamer. So the original art here, it's on the cover of Oxford Living. We also have them here for $5 for print and $75 for frame. All the proceeds for this go to raising funds for the Lone Ranger statue. So, and the rest of the art that we have here too is we do some retail. Today, everything we have it on wholesale. So we also have T-shirts and everything as well. So basically, we're just trying to generate awareness and hopefully get this funding underway. So.
Okay, that sounds great. And what a great day to get this out here and to show everybody to raise some money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So are you a fan of the Lone Ranger?
I am actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So the original.
The original.
Yeah,
of course,
the original.
of
So
course.
Radio Lone Ranger, of course, Brace Beamer, one of the more, the more prominent radio actor for the Lone Ranger, and of course, from this area. So, yeah, I'm actually very particular to that time period, so it's real interesting.
Have you done a lot of research on it yourself?
I have actually, yeah. So, just in studying how that was done, how those radio shows were, and just their massive popularity, and kind of they age really well. There's a lot of quality in this for vintage, a lot of good design in them. So there's a lot more interest in them now, I would say. Maybe perhaps than they were. They're appreciating it in different ways. So it's just a great piece of art and a great piece of vintage history. So
Well, I would imagine that kind of research really helps bring into the art that you do today too, as well.
it does, absolutely, yes. So.
What is your favorite here of what you've done or what you're selling?
Well, the only thing that I've done here is this. In particular, we have a lot of great art here for everything from Detroit Tigers to MSU football to everything like that. So, we have a lot of original poster art too from the Lone Ranger, actually back in the day. I'm more kind of a vintage guy. That's just my taste, but I'm glad that we have a lot of different subject matter. We have a lot of different themes. We can cater to a lot of different crowds. So.
Well, with a name like Art Capsule, I would assume that you would be a bit of a vintage guy. So tell us what's new at the Art Capsule. What's been going on for you lately?
We actually we moved here recently. We were actually on Main Street, so we have this new location here. It's on 20 Hudson Street, the North Suite here, and it's just off the park out back here. So we're doing a lot of, we still do custom framing. We still have events like this and whatnot that we'll be doing where we sell, art at a retail basis. We'll be doing a little bit of on-the-road stuff too as well. Actually, our owner, Rob Leland, he's actually on the road in New Mexico right now, selling art down there. So we're trying to branch out and grow the brand, but we also want to, bring attention here and bring it home and, support Oxford.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here today. I hope you have tremendous success.
Yeah,
and
we are.
Make sure you come on down and check out their new location here for the Art Capsule. We're checking out some really great looking cars, and I'm here with a car guy. What's your name, sir?
Gene,
Gene, where are you from?
I'm from Madison Heights.
And you said you have a lot of children in the area. What brings you here today, and did you bring a car?
The car show right here in front of you. Gene's 82, you can see it on the license plate. And we've been coming out to the Oxford Car Show ever since we started with our Corvette Club, started helping to organize the car show itself. So it's probably, I don't know how many years now running. We've been out here for every time. And then with the kids in this area, they'll be around sometime to see, but not that we don't see them oftentimes. But it's a fun show. It's a beautiful day today for a car show, and a great place. Last year, I think we were over in a parking lot. This is just so much nicer here, the way we were set up, and look forward to it again. It's good. It's a good show. And
So what do you love about the Corvette?
well, I bought it as this one. I bought as a retirement gift to myself in 1995, and a friend of mine had one, and they were doing all kinds of things. So he joined a club or something. Said they like to cruise, they like to eat. I said, boy, that sounds like something I'd like to do. So we bought it as a retirement gift, and that was 18 years ago, and I've been enjoying it ever since. It's a great car. It's a lot of fun. And the group is a great group, so we all have a common interest. They all come from different walks and do different things and work somewhere else, but they all have a Corvette, and so it brings us all together. And
Aside from your own car here, have you seen a favorite? Is there something that really grabbed your attention today?
there's a couple of newer ones which are really sharp looking. I like the style of the new ones. None of the 14 isn't here yet, but that's going to be a super one. But like anything, the old ones look good, the new ones look good, and just they're Corvettes, and that's the thing that ties us all together. So we're enjoying it.
I have seen some of the newer ones myself on the road, and they are pretty sharp. But I am partial to these old cars, so I'm glad to be here as well.
Okay. Well, this is an 82, and there's some quite a bit older here. I didn't see any 50s this time, but 54 there was last year, I think, was one here. That's the second year they made them, so it's getting way back. But there is some nice ones, and they're all in good shape. You notice that. They're old, but they're all in great shape, and they're kept up good too. This one's on the road just for the summer from about May through about December. Then it's garaged and put away, and sits there and brings it out, and the weather gets good again.
Well, and like you said, the weather's beautiful today, so it's great. It's great that you guys are here and that you keep coming back every year. I do appreciate that very much. We love to see your cars, and we love to see all the people come to visit.
As long as I'm around, as long as the car's around with me, I'll be here.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy this wonderful day.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for time.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Oxford. What's your name?
Ray Miller.
Ray and
Susan.
And who's this?
Rudy.
Hi, Rudy. Hello, sweetheart. Who wants to tell us about this beautiful car that you brought?
That's our 59 Corvette. I've owned it since I was 13 years old. I bought it for $500 and restored it. And then I got an accident and I restored it again. And then I got another accident, I restored it again. And then after 25 years, that's what I have right here. It took me 9 years to restore it. So it's got an LS1 motor in it, 2000 Camaro, rack and pinion steering, four-wheel disc brakes. So it's a good driver. It looks old, but it runs good.
That sounds like an absolute labor of love. I have to ask, how do you get a car when you're 13?
Well, it's real easy. It's real cheap. It was real cheap, $500, and I had it. I had money from working, believe it or not, 13. Wow. So that's how I got it.
And I bet you just couldn't wait to drive it.
Oh, yeah. When I was 16, yeah, I was driving it. In high school, I was driving it. Yeah, it was fun. So, but it's worth it right now. It was fun to have it and enjoy it now.
It's gorgeous.
Awards with it too.
What kind of awards has he won?
Canterbury, we were at the Canterbury show, and we were at the Windsor show. Canton show.
Birmingham.
And yeah, every show we've been at, he's won something, so.
And do you love the car as much as he does?
Yeah, because I know how much work he's put into it, so. And it's fun to come to these shows now.
Yeah.
Now, you probably don't do much work on it now that it's fully restored. Do you have like another car that you tinker with?
No, not right now, no. After 9 years of restoring it, I right now take a little break. But I do want another one. I would like to have a 70 Corvette like this one behind us, something like that. I'd like to restore it, but not enough room in the garage right now.
We have a new Corvette too. We have a 2012 Grand Sport.
What do you like about the new one maybe as compared to the old one?
I can drive the new one. I can't drive this one.
Air conditioned.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit easier to drive.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of excitement about the 2014 Corvette. Have you seen that? Have you anything exciting about that?
Yeah, the C7 Corvette, yes. Yeah, I work at GM Design Center, so I've seen that C7 for years. So yeah, it's very, very nice car. Yeah, runs real well, styling great, beautiful car. Yeah, people enjoy the C7. They're going to enjoy that.
And where are you guys from?
Farmington Hills.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming down to Oxford and bringing your beautiful car and giving us a chance to get to know you a little bit.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, yep.
Hi, Larry. Is this your car?
Yes, it is.
And tell us a little bit about this beautiful car here.
It's a 1972 Corvette convertible. It's got the big block motor, 454 cubic inch. leather interior, 2 tops, pretty much all the options.
Now, do you bring this car out often?
No.
No?
No. Drive it occasionally. You know, nice days, take it out. We bought it in 1988.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And did you put a lot of work into it?
About 20 years ago, I repainted it.
Okay.
So it's 20-year-old paint. Runs great. Just a lot of fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Now, who's this with you here?
My grandson, Michael.
Hi, Michael. Tell me, what do you like about this car?
It's loud.
It's loud, yeah. Do you get to go fast in it? No?
Not yet, but we hope to. We hope to. Yeah.
Now, you're going to keep it long enough that maybe Michael here can drive it someday?
Maybe so.
Yeah?
We don't plan on selling it, so it's a real possibility. Yeah, but another 6 years and you'll be all set, right? Yeah, hang in there. That's
all
right.
Well, thanks for coming out
thank
today.
you
Are
very
you guys
much.
from Oxford?
Oh yeah, about 3 miles away.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Well, then you know how great this city is,
Oh, it
don't
is.
you?
We really enjoy it.
All
Really
right.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing your car out. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, welcome to Oxford. What's your name?
My name's Joe Hildebrand. I'm with the Oakland Press.
All right, and it looks like you got some 2013 Woodward Dream Cruise stuff here. Tell us about it.
Well, in addition to working at the paper, I also am on the Woodward Dream Cruise Board of Directors, and I chair the merchandise committee. And part of our sponsorship throughout the community, we do sponsor lots of car shows like the Celebrate Oxford Car Show here. And we go out and help sell the merchandise to benefit the Woodward Dream Cruise.
So you're one of the people that we should be thanking for being able to see all these great cars here.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah, I did help do some of the promotion. I work with Bill Huntoon, I believe is the chairman from the Rotary Club. I've worked with him for several years on this, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming down here at Oxford. And I see you're selling some merchandise for the cruise. What does that go to?
Part of the proceeds does go right back to the Woodward Dream Cruise. Part of it goes to the group that I work with in Pontiac to sponsor the Dream Cruise. And some of it does go to the newspaper, but any profit from it helps us sponsor the car show that we put on in downtown Pontiac. So it helps offset some of our costs. Not all of it, but it does help significantly lower our investment in the overall event.
Well, that's great. It's a really popular event. Do you have anything like exciting you can tell us about the cruise this year?
This is the 19th year for the Dream Cruise. Next year we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary, so they're going to be doing some bigger things next year. But this year we're hoping to have a nice, safe, fun Woodward Dream Cruise. Come visit us.
Okay. All right. Maybe there's somebody here who isn't exactly familiar with it. You maybe give us some dates and like where to start and all that.
Sure. The Woodward Dream Cruise is August 17th, although some people start today or have started at the beginning of May. Much to the frustration of some of the local police departments down on Woodward, but the Woodward Dream Cruise is officially a one-day event. It's the world's largest automotive event. So.
And we know it's on Woodward. Is there like a particular area that's really the best for somebody to go watch?
Anywhere from Ferndale up to Pontiac. I kind of emphasize Pontiac because that's the car show we sponsor. We'll probably have about 1,000 cars on display as part of our car show. Another big area is Ferndale on the southern end of the cruise, and then in the middle you got Royal Oak, which is kind of the epicenter for the overall event.
Okay, I used to live in that area, so I do remember what it was like. Tell us about this car show in Pontiac. Is that going to be one day only as well?
Actually, no. The car show in Pontiac is Friday and Saturday. The cruisers come in Friday about 11 o'clock. We'll have entertainment, some vendors and other displays. The businesses are open in downtown Pontiac to help feed the people and show them what they've got to sell.
Now that sounds like a really great event. Where's the epicenter of that car show going to be?
The epicenter is kind of what they refer to in the media and the city as Lot 9. It's the big parking lot in downtown Pontiac next to the Phoenix Center. So we're going to have, new this year, we're going to have some spectator parking available in there because the parking structure has been closed. So we want the spectators to be able to park as close to the cars as they can. So that'll be new this year for us in Pontiac. So we're looking for that to help out with attendance.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming down, and like I said, for helping get this car show here, and we really appreciate you coming down to Oxford. We like having you, and just enjoy this beautiful day.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Hi there, what's your name?
Gabby Andrews.
Hi, Gabby. Where are you from?
I'm from Ortonville, Michigan.
Okay, I live in Ortonville too, so I know where that's at. Tell me why you're here and what you're trying to do.
We're trying to raise money because my karate team, we need donations and stuff for our trip to Italy for World Championships.
World Championships. Congratulations. That is wonderful. So when is the trip?
It's in October.
Okay. And you have a lot of fundraisers to do?
A lot, yes.
How long have you been starting? I mean, how much money have you raised?
About over 1,000. And
That's excellent. That's excellent. How many are going?
about 6 of us, so.
Okay. Now, tell me, how long have you been doing karate, and what does it take to actually get to go to something like this in Italy?
For about 4.5 years, and lots of practice and dedication, giving up a lot of other stuff like sports. So.
Okay. Well, it does take dedication. This really looks good. Now, where did this popcorn come from?
My mom's friend. I don't know where.
What is there? Let's see. We got kettle corn. We've got cheese popcorn. All sorts of kinds. What's your favorite?
Cheddar.
Cheddar. Yeah. Wow. Okay. When's the next time you're going to be raising money? When's the next fundraiser you have scheduled?
We have a 5K coming up in September, but I'm pretty sure I'll have other stuff before then, but we have a 5K coming up.
Okay, tell us about the 5K and where's that at?
It's in Ortonville. It's right by my karate school, actually, and it's September 22nd, and it's $20 per person.
Okay, that sounds great. So if you're a runner and you want to help out the community, help get these kids to Italy, then check it out. You can always call somebody down in Ortonville, or you can call the karate place. Do you know what the phone number is? No? Well, how about you just tell us the name of the studio and somebody can look it up?
Amy Serrato's Martial Arts.
Amy Serrato's Martial Arts. Let's send these kids to Italy, okay? Thanks, guys. Hi, welcome to Oxford. What's your name?
Brenda Spencer.
Brenda, Sandstone Farm Rescue. Can you tell me what that is and where you're located?
We are 501(c) horse rescue. We're located in Ortonville, Michigan.
Okay, and now tell us what you're trying to rescue horses. Tell us
Yes.
how do you go about doing that, and when does this happen?
Our founder, Carolyn Sanders, goes to auctions, usually in Ohio, Shipshewana, Sugar Creek, sometimes here in Michigan. And she usually looks for mares in full so that we can save 2 instead of just 1. Sometimes we take in horses that need help, and we just do whatever we can to help them and get them back to health and find good homes for them.
Okay, so just like any normal pet rescue, what is a circumstance that you would find that someone needed to surrender a horse?
There's actually a lot who would like to surrender. Unfortunately, we can't take in every horse that needs help. We do try to outsource and send them to other places that can help them. We're not a sanctuary, and we do need, the money that we have for the horses that we have at the time. So we can't just take in every horse that needs help.
Okay, how many horses do you have right now that you're nurturing?
Right now, I think we have like 15.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so we have 1 in foal that's due any minute. We're waiting for her to have her baby.
Okay, so tell us about adoptions. I'm assuming you want to find homes for these.
Yes.
How does somebody go about getting in touch with you and considering adopting a horse?
They can go to www.sandstoneinfo.com, and there are forms there to fill out, and they will go to Carolyn, and then she will in turn contact the person and go through the whole, because we have adoption agreement and everything to make sure that our horses do not end up back in a slaughterhouse and that they're always taken care of.
All right. Well, this is really a wonderful opportunity for somebody who might be, wanting a horse but wanting to do the right thing by rescuing one that needs a new home, just like any pet needs. So thank you so much for doing it, and then for also coming out here to Oxford to spread your message.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hi. Welcome to Oxford. What's your name?
My name is Dan Agnew.
Dan, who are you here representing today?
I'm representing Victory Auto and Trailer up in Metamora.
Okay.
We're a trailer dealership up there. We sell new Axis, Sooner, horse livestock, and United Cargo toy hauler trailers, and Brymar equipment and dump trailers.
Wow, that's a big inventory.
Yeah.
How long have you been up there?
We've been in Metamora almost 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Before that, we were moved a little bit. We were from a little bit farther north, but we had an opportunity to move down there on the main road, and it's really worked out well for us.
Okay, well this is great. You're standing in front of a trailer here. This is your little office on the road, I see. And
like,
you're giving away something?
Yeah, Exus, one of the manufacturers I represent, they're giving away a 3-horse living quarters trailer in November, and they let all us dealers sell raffle tickets for it, or not sell, but we give away raffle tickets. You just got to enter right here, and you can have a chance to win a big horse trailer in November.
Okay, I know nothing about horse trailers. What is a living quarters horse trailer?
It's like a camper inside the horse trailer, so you can actually live with your horses. You go to a horse show or trail rides, and you can take your horses with you and camp right there with them.
Wow, that's really cool. I've actually seen several campgrounds that are intended for horses, so that makes a lot of sense. What a great idea.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming down to Oxford. And do you have a phone number or website or something you want to tell people about?
Yeah, our phone number is 810-678-2727, and our website's pretty easy. It's victoryautoandtrailer.com.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. We're over here at Creative Embroidery. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Tell us your name again.
I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. How is business?
It's doing really good. We're turning 20 years in September, so we're really excited about that. And we just started doing screen printing about a year ago, so getting a lot of new items in and having fun with it.
That's excellent. Tell us about this Lone Ranger t-shirt.
The Lone Ranger thing, we decided to do the different masks and then the gun shirts, and then we were going to do $2 out of every 15 for the shirts go to the museum, since we heard they're doing like a whole display set up there for them, and they wanted to do like a statue, so we thought it'd be nice to give them some funding.
That's an excellent idea. Is it popular? I see them all over the place.
We've already sold out of a lot of sizes, so I got to restock on some of them, and so it's been going good.
Well, that's good. What else is new? I mean, you said screen printing. Are you doing anything exciting with the schools or businesses around here?
We've been doing a lot of like business shirts for people, like all the different restaurants around the area, and then we've been doing lanyards and koozies. Like koozies have been the huge thing right now, like a lot of stuff for like custom boats that people do and big parties and all that.
Okay, well, I know this is the place that people go to for all of their custom needs. I hear your name repeated a lot in Oxford. So we're glad to have you here, and thanks for selling the shirts and just being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Hi. What's your name, sir?
I'm John Gross.
John, and we're with the Oxford United Methodist Church?
Yes, we have an ice cream social every year during the I Celebrate Oxford Days. It's a big fundraiser for missions that we have.
Could you not get a more beautiful day for an old-fashioned ice cream social?
I love it. Maybe we put the request into the guy upstairs.
Well, good job. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Very popular here. What kind of ice cream you got?
We got vanilla and chocolate, and then we got the toppings, the strawberries, the sprinkles, the chocolate syrup, the maraschino cherries. We can do it any way you want.
And you're here every year. What are we raising money for this year?
This year we're doing 3 different things. We're doing our vacation Bible school at the church. We're doing some money for Oklahoma disaster relief. And, oh boy, I forgot the third one.
Well, you're always doing good work, so
Yes,
that's
we
all
are.
right. We know where the heart is here.
Yes.
So let's see. Maybe somebody wants to give us a little tiny sample of ice cream.
We can
you
do
think
that.
you can do
We
that?
can do that, yeah.
Maybe just a little tiny bit of chocolate?
A little bit of chocolate. Yeah, we
We'll
can do
share that with the camera guy. Hi there. Beautiful day for a helicopter ride.
Yes, it is.
What's your name?
My name is Will Helfrich. I'm with Magnum Helicopter.
All right. Tell us a little bit about Magnum. What are you guys doing here?
Okay, today we're giving out helicopter rides. It's $35 a person or 3 for $90. And we take you around Oxford and show you what things look like from 500 feet in the air.
Tell us about your company. Where are you guys located?
We're located in Pontiac Airport, and we do rides out of Pontiac as well. So if any of your viewers would like to come out and schedule a flight, we fly down to downtown Detroit. We go around the Renaissance Center. We go down to Belle Isle. We go around Comerica Park, Ford Field, Penobscot Building. It's a beautiful flight. It's about an hour flight, and give us a couple days notice, and we'll get you up in the air, and we can take up to 3 passengers.
That really does sound wonderful. What a great way to see the city.
It's really a nice thing. If you've got that person who needs that certain gift, they've got everything, this is the thing to get them right here, because they'll never forget it. Once you ride in a helicopter one time like that, that's a memorable moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's one thing that you do. First of all, you have a website or something they can check
Yeah,
out?
they can Google Magnum Helicopter, and we'll come right up. it's the easiest way to find us. So just Google Magnum helicopter and away we come.
Okay. Now, what else do you guys do there? Do you just do that?
We do the tours as well as we do flight lessons. So if somebody out there wants to become a helicopter pilot, they can come down and start taking flight lessons.
Okay, now that sounds really exciting. What does that take? Do you have to start at a certain place before coming to see you? Or?
No, you come down, and what we do is we give you your first one is like a half-hour ride, and we'll take you up in a helicopter and actually let you fly it, okay, with an instructor, obviously. And you'll just do straight and level flight, which is pretty simple. You just kind of hang onto the stick and don't move, right? So you do that, and then if you like it, then you sign up for the lessons, and you start progressing with different procedures and maneuvers and such until you get to a point where you're ready to take your check ride, and then you get your license.
Okay, now it's a certain amount of hours to get your license?
You've got to have a minimum of, I believe it's 60 hours.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
Flight time. Yeah, well, it depends. It's $300 an hour for the 22, and it's $500 for the helicopter you just saw.
Okay, all right.
So if you do the math, it's a lot of money.
So tell us about this helicopter here that we saw.
This is a Robinson R44. It seats 4 people, so you get 3 passengers and a pilot. And it'll cruise about 120 knots, which is about a little over 100 miles an hour. So it does really well. It'll fly for about 3.5 hours. So if you wanted to go from, let's say, here to Mackinac Island, it would take you probably about 2 hours.
That'd be a way to travel.
So it certainly does beat going down I-75, okay? Because we've done that before where we've flown up like Gaylord and such, and you're flying along, you look down, you see all those poor people in cars sitting there in traffic with all the construction, and you just wave and keep going. There's no speed limit, and there's no cops, and there's no stoplights, and there's nothing. You just go like there's no tomorrow. It's really a
definite advantage.
Definitely fun. It's something everybody should try, okay? Yeah, I mean, you think helicopter, it's totally different than an airplane. Yes. Airplane, there's a lot of, takeoff and landing and this and that. This thing is more like a magic carpet. It just comes up real nice. Away you go. And matter of fact, we've cured a lot of people of, they're afraid of heights. Matter of fact, we did one today. The guy said, I'm afraid of heights. I said, this will cure you. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, trust me. He got in, he got out, and he said, oh my gosh, there was nothing to it. It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm like, okay, it works for me,
Yeah,
so that's like 2 or 3 people that we've actually done that for, that afraid of heights, and they're like, it was nothing. So it's a nice thing to do.
All right, so remember that if you want to cure your fear of heights, you can give these guys a call.
Yeah, we can do it for you. We'll get you up there, and like I say, when you're in the helicopter, it doesn't feel like you're going up. It looks like everything else is going down because it's so smooth and so gentle. Even on the landings, you land at 2-3 miles an hour. You don't come flying down at 90 miles an hour. It's very graceful.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for about 2 years. I'm still a student.
Okay.
So I'm right at the point of getting my check ride. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've done my solo, my night flights, all the different maneuvers that you have to do. I've done all that. So
what are you hoping to do? You just going to be a pilot with the company?
Yeah, just a pilot. Okay. It's just a private pilot. See, because to do what he's doing, you have to have a commercial license, which is another step higher, because you have to have a lot more training for that. So, but it's a fun thing for anybody to do. Even if you just come out here for 10 or 15 minutes and you take a ride around, the whole world looks a lot different when you're just at 500 feet. Because the other thing, airplane, you're so high you can't really see anything. But with this, you'll see cars, you'll see people, you'll see dogs, cats, deer, whatever's out there. You'll see it because you're low enough to where you can see it.
And you certainly aren't zipping past it. You can slow down and stop and actually appreciate what you're looking at.
That's the other thing that's kind of weird about a helicopter is when you come to a complete stop. I mean, you're in an airplane, you're always moving, and now all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're going, okay, how does this work?
It's a magic carpet, just
it
like
is, just like I said. It just stops, goes, and when you're in control, it's even more fun because you're the one that's stopping it, starting it, turning, doing all these different maneuvers, and you're just like, this is a lot of fun.
Now, have you ever flown a plane yourself?
No, I've never flown a plane.
Okay, so
strictly helicopter.
Sounds great.
Yeah, the only thing you got to have is a lot of balance because it is a lot of seat of the pants feel. Where an airplane will kind of it's very stable, and a helicopter is very unstable. But that's its claim to fame because it is unstable. You can do a lot of really good maneuvers, and get into tight places. Like you'd never land a plane on this field, never. And look at he just comes in here like it's nothing. So well, you'll see when he comes back. He'll just set it right down. It's just as soft as can be. So it's a lot of fun. Have you ever been up in a helicopter?
I did. I was fortunate enough to join you guys last year.
There
so
you go. I knew you'd be back.
Maybe you'll give us another magic carpet ride.
Yeah, we could see what Al's thinking, because it's his gig. So.
Well, we'll ask him when he comes back. But thank you so much for coming down here. We really appreciate you being in Oxford, and it's just good to see you.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
We're going to take a little break in the shade here in Oxford. What's your name, dear?
Well, my name in high school here long ago was Anita Joanne Moses.
Okay.
And my name now is Anita Davison, and I live in Gaylord.
Okay.
But Barb Beamer, the youngest child of Brace, was a good friend of mine in high school. She was a year behind, and Brace and his wife were wonderful to kids, and we'd all go out to the farm at that time and would gather out there. And often when Brace he recorded a lot of the programs, and he'd sit with us while we listened to the Lone Ranger thing. And one of the nicest stories for me about Brace was after I was married in the early 50s, my husband's niece and nephew from Rochester, New York, came out, and we were living on Staten Street in Oxford at that time. And I said to the niece and nephew, were about 7 and 9, and I said, "Would you like to meet the Lone Ranger?" Because Brace loved to dress up and be in character. And he had a horse out there called Silver, of course. And so I called Brace and I said, "Any chance?" He said, "Give me an hour to dress." So we went out, and he let the kids, he'd saddled up Silver and let the kids ride Silver in the paddock there, and he talked to them and so forth. Unbeknownst to me, the nephew was so allergic to horses and dogs.
Oh, no.
And a week or two later, I called his mother and I said, "How's Jerry doing?" She said, "He's still horrible, but he's the happiest kid in New York State. He got to meet the Lone Ranger."
That's a wonderful story.
Brace did a lot, going to hospitals, and he was great with kids, but he wanted to be in character. Yeah.
So you grew up here in Oxford?
I grew up here, graduated in 1946, and went off to Michigan State then, at that time. And a lot of my classmates are deceased now. It's sad for me to come back, and we used to gather when I'd come back.
What do you think about Oxford today?
Oh, I think my daughter, my son-in-law is president of the museum. My daughter is membership chairman. And my grandmother's house is being lived in by their son and daughter-in-law and 2 children. So they had restored the house. My daughter and her husband restored the house. So it's fun to go back to Grandma's house. And when we lived on Pontiac Street, and this is East Street, the end of it, and when I'd get mad at my mother as a teenager, I would go stay with Grandma. And the furniture that's in the bedroom I used to stay is back in the bedroom again.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And now you get to come back and honor a little bit of the history
yeah.
of the Lone
I
Ranger
was
too.
so glad. I had heard as it was progressing, and they've done a wonderful job. And this lady, Sue, has worked very hard, and the parade was wonderful. And I'm beginning to think I'm the oldest person here.
Well, then it's an extra special treat to be able to talk to you, and thank you for sharing stories about
You're
the Lone
very
Ranger.
welcome.
And since you mentioned Sue, I think I'm going to talk to her and find out a little bit about this committee that they've got.
You want to find out about the statue, and she can tell you about it. I'm excited about that and donated.
All right, very exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, Sue. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Susan?
Good. So you are on, you said it was the Lone Ranger Posse Committee?
We
What
call
is it?
ourselves the Posse. It's the committee, the Lone Ranger Committee, but we thought Posse was a little bit more apropos.
Very appropriate.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? What are you trying to do for this?
Well, it actually was Rod Charles' idea, and he wanted to recognize Brace Beamer, who lived in our community for years. And back in 1982, we began trying to raise money for having a statue for Brace and Silver in the park. And it kind of petered out, and now we're back actively doing it because the Lone Ranger movie came out, and so we're kind of piggybacking on that and trying to raise awareness. And
Well, I think it's wonderful. It's part of the heritage here in Oxford.
It is.
And he's very much a part of history and part of our personal history for
It
many
is,
of us
yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
So tell us about the statue.
The statue is a replica. Back in 1982, we had, I think there was 150 of them that were made, and we sold them. And I'm sorry, you'll have to cut that. I was trying to stop him from walking into the camera. And we sold them for $125 a piece. They were all numbered. and there aren't any available now anymore. And so what we're trying to do is raise money to build a life-size replica of that statue and possibly have it in Centennial Park, but we haven't settled on an exact location yet.
Well, I think it's a wonderful idea, and
Thank you.
regardless of how we end up with the end result, I think it's
Right.
just going to be a great thing to see a little bit more of the Lone Ranger
we're
history
excited
here.
about it. We're excited about it, and today has been absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't have wished for a better day. And I know the weather was great. The people have been great. They've been excited. Everybody has kind of gotten into the spirit of things. There was a lot of people out and watched the parade today, so we're very happy, very happy.
Now, speaking of beautiful, you look beautiful. What is
Thank
this?
you.
What is this
Thank
outfit?
you.
Where did it come from?
I ordered it online from a company, and it's kind of reminiscent of the Victorian era. And I decided I was going to just kind of get dressed up today.
I think it's a great idea. Maybe we could just kind of expand on this.
I would
as
like
a
to.
tradition.
I
That
would
be
like
fun.
to. Yes. I work at the museum usually every Sunday, and most Thursdays I work there. And now that I'm retired, I'm going to get some of these, and I'm going to dress when I work there because I just think that it just brings a little bit more personality into the museum and work in there.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much for talking to
You're
us,
very
and good
welcome.
luck with raising some money for this.
Thank
and,
you.
Just celebrate Oxford.
Thank you. That's exactly right.
Thank you. All right, can't leave Oxford without saying hello to the Oxford Public Library. Let's get some introductions here.
Sure. Hello. My name is Brian Klutz and I'm the director of the library.
Okay, and we're with the Friends of the Library, so.
I'm Lynn Royster, and I'm the president of the Friends of the Library.
Okay,
And I'm Chris McNally. I'm a trustee with the Friends of the Library.
Okay. So tell me, what are the Friends of the Library? What do you guys do primarily?
Well, we have fundraisers, we have book sales, we've done a chocolate meet and greet at Valentine's Day, we've done a basket auction to raise money for the library.
Well, that's very good. I know you guys sell a lot of books. Is that just through the library? How do you go about selling all these wonderful books?
Well, we have our book sales, and like today we're selling adult books and giving away children's books. And at one of the concerts that we have here every Thursday, we gave away children's books.
That's an excellent idea. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. That's excellent. Now, do you take donations as well, or how? Yeah?
Yeah, anyone can drop them off at the library, and then we have our sales twice a year, usually in March and October.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and by all means, keep selling us wonderful books, getting everybody to read. We love Friends of the Library. We love just having access to the library, and it's such a great thing for the community to have.
Beautiful library.
It is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Tommy D's Honey, and I am going to introduce these folks. What's your name?
Liz Dominic.
Liz and
Tom Dominic, or otherwise known as Tommy D.
Tommy D. All right, you guys are neighbors of Ortonville. You're out of Goodrich. So tell us about, who wants to tell me about the honey here?
We started 7 years ago. This is our 8th season. This was going to be a hobby, and it grew due to the popularity and demand of honey in the area. People want local honey. We're up to 30 hives, and we're Tommy D's LLC now.
That's wonderful.
So we have a lot of fun together as a couple. He's manufacturing, I'm advertising and marketing. And this is our first time in Oxford. We're enjoying it. Our product is very well received here, and we will be back here.
Well, welcome to Oxford. It's great to have you guys down here. And so tell us a little bit about the honey. I know you got a lot of options here, some different sizes.
Right. This honey is local honey. It is not pasteurized or heated. When you heat honey past about 110 degrees, it loses all its natural antioxidants, minerals, and protein properties. So many people wish to have this product as opposed to a commercial high heated product. Commercial honey is heated so they can speed the bottling process. Because we're small, we're very exclusive. We keep all our batches bottled separately. Sometimes we get different flavors from different locales in Genesee County. And we also do not filter it. We do strain out honey and excess body parts.
And not only that, when you screen it, you leave all the pollen, which is good for allergies or no allergies.
Which is the reason why people look for local honey, correct?
That is correct. That is correct. They also look for distinctive tastes, and I think they prefer a smaller, niche bottling company like us.
Okay, so do you do anything special on your property to help draw in the honey or the bees?
We do not allow on our locations any pesticides or herbicides of any kind. We choose areas where there is some water because bees need water in the heat of summer. We look for dappled sun and also forage material. One of the prime locations we have has 5 acres exclusively devoted to these bees, and the farmer there, who's an excellent steward of the land, provides 3 types of clover: yellow, white, and the traditional red globe clover that you see pictured on our label.
Well, that's
So
wonderful.
they're foraging, and they're just loving that location because there's plenty of flowers. They do squash and vegetable blossoms from 8 until 12 in noon, and then in the afternoon they do flowers.
Now, we hear a lot about bees in the news these days. Have you had any difficulties or seen any changes just with your own beekeeping?
Yes, people would have to know that Michigan, by the nature of its 4 seasons and severe winters, there's a natural mortality rate of over 50% in Michigan. The winters, bees do not hibernate. They stay alive in that hive, and they keep the queen alive for the next season. So we've had some losses. We've had some bad years. Last year was a very poor year, very stressful because of the drought. Lack of rain equals lack of nectar equals lack of honey.
But obviously, because you don't use any pesticides or anything on your properties, that you also have an affinity towards being kinder to the bees' environment as well.
Another interesting thing that's happened in our area here, I don't think a lot of people are aware that, like, we belong to a local bee club. 5 years ago, there were 25 members. We're up to 125. So the hobbyist beekeeper, the casual person who keeps the bees in their yard, that is what's going to keep the bee population alive and thriving here in Michigan.
Well, I know it's good just to keep the bees on your property, whether you're a beekeeper or not, just bringing in the flowers and the wildflowers and keeping things natural.
They love vegetables, they love flowers, and the least pesticides and herbicides you use, the better off you'll be.
All right, you're the bee guy, so are you at all ever afraid of the bees?
It's like anything. You got to go there and be cautious. If you're not cautious, they will take advantage of you. So you protect yourself and just go in there and relax and work with them, and you'll be okay. But it's like any, hobby. If you're a woodworker, be careful. Beekeeper, be cautious.
Healthy respect of the bees.
Absolutely. Otherwise, they will get you.
Well, another thing people don't realize is the beekeeper goes between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. The girls are out working the field. They're not home in the hive. He wants to go to the hive when there's the least population there.
Well, that is something I had never thought of. It makes perfect sense.
So the hive population is down from 250,000 down to maybe 35 to 50,000 bees. That's still a lot, but if you think about 250,000 bees attacking you, you'll stay home until the girls are gone out in the field, and then you'll go there.
All right, well, we want people to be able to come and get some of your honey, and they might have missed you here today. So what's the best way for them to get a hold of you and try to buy some of this?
Here, right behind that wall, on Thursdays in Oxford at the Farmers Market between 2 and 7. We're also at Ortonville Beats and Eats on Friday nights in Ortonville, Michigan.
Okay, and do you have any kind of a website or anything?
No, we're getting to that point. We're getting to have media awareness now. But we're getting to that point, and that's in the future. We're working on that right now.
Okay, well, we'll just watch for that in the future and keep our eye out looking for Tommy D's honey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to Oxford.
Thank you. We're enjoying our visit.
Well, what a sweet reward indeed. We're here at Sweet and Savory, and I'm with the owner. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Debbie Myers.
Debbie, and you got a wonderful acknowledgement today, the Silver Bullet Good Deed Award.
Awesome.
It's beautiful, beautiful. And maybe tell us a little bit about. I understand you do, a lot of charity work and things like that. And you donated some cupcakes.
We did. We donated 250 cupcakes to the premiere of the Lone Ranger last month, I believe it was. And all my girls cut out little masks out of fondant for every one of them, and we donated them to the event that evening. And we do other charity things all the time. We always raise money for different things. We raised money for teddy bears for the fire department and the police department last year and this year. And so we're always doing a little something around town if we can help. So.
Well, that is wonderful, and it's sweet indeed. I appreciate it, and it's so nice to have you here. And I just love coming in and seeing all the beautiful things that you make. And now, do you have a special place in mind of where you're going to put that?
It's very unexpected, so I think I might put a little shelf up here and put it right where everybody can see it when they come in, because it's beautiful. And then Mark Young can come visit it since he made it.
And he did a beautiful, beautiful job.
And I understand I can take it off, and there's a little ring back here I can wear as a pendant. So, when I go to all my fanciest soirees, I definitely will wear my silver bullet, so it's very cool. We love it.
Or what is it? If there's a problem with, is it werewolves or vampires?
Yes, there you go. They'll probably be calling me in the middle of the night somewhere. Get the silver bullet.
Now you're safe.
Definitely. We're protected, so we're pleased.
Well, thank you so much for all of your hard work and all of your donations and charity work as well. So we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations. Well, as if Celebrate Oxford wasn't exciting enough, right across the street, Burdick Street here, is a children's wonderful, exciting playground of all these different games and bounce houses galore and hoop games back there. The fire department's here. I see a lot of happy kids.